Right now, homelessness in Madison. As more and more people seek shelter, News 3 Now is looking at solutions.
And all eyes on Georgia this morning. Polls opening up soon for the U.S. Senate runoff. How the president and a former president are getting involved.
And we have another round of light snow and rain today. I'll time that out, as well as a potential stronger system coming Friday that could lead to some accumulating snow.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchine. Thanks for waking up with us. Greg Barnhart talking about an alert day later on in the forecast. A little bit of snow in store for today as well.
Yeah, today we'll have some light snow, light rain, but no, it's really the potential for accumulating snow coming Friday and the road impacts that will be with that. So we'll detail more than that as we get closer to it and a little bit later in the broadcast. But for right now, we do have some snow today, light rain, not the freezing drizzle that we had yesterday, but there's another round coming. So roads will remain wet, but if you're out and about, that'll be more late morning to early afternoon time frame. Cloudy conditions, temperatures though, upper 30s, near 40. Once again, similar to yesterday, cloudy conditions too. So there'll be some wet roads out there, but should be an accumulation on snow. We start off like the mid-20s to around 30, and then a little bit colder up north where they're into the teens, even single digits early on, just because of the more snow cover on the ground there. We're tracking, here's the one line that's just beginning to approach the area. That's the one that'll push into the area late morning, early afternoon. Future track, just starting to kind of get that as we get right there. You can see towards the tail end, starting to really creep up to the area, but it's more towards noon to the afternoon that we'll see that spread across the area, basically from southwest to northeast. Primarily more southern areas, maybe up to the Dalles and areas north. May not see much in the way of precipitation today. Overall, if you time that out, you can see temperatures in the upper 30s. We get that snow, rain coming through, and then obviously by this evening it should taper off. Still very comfortable for this time of year. Right now, if you look at the big picture right now, you can see there is that wave that's coming across. One to the north is going to stay there. If we look at the wider view, the system that we're watching is really not forming yet, but that's something that we'll keep an eye on. That's why we do have an alert day, because there are chances for accumulating snow, especially Friday morning. Could result in some travel impacts. I'll break that down, what to expect, when to expect it, a little bit later in the broadcast.
Thanks, Greg. We'll get to your local headlines in just a moment. First, it's decision day in Georgia for the runoff race representing the last Senate contest in the country that's still undecided. It's between incumbent Democrat Senator Raphael Warnock and GOP candidate Herschel Walker. Nearly 2 million voters have already cast their ballots, setting early voting records in the state. Both candidates have been out stumping this week. Walker continuing his bus tour, and Senator Warnock holding a rally at Georgia Tech, urging students to do their part.
Really enjoyed seeing how passionate they were about the younger generation.
I think Herschel would be more for the people of Georgia.
The two most recognizable names in each party had mostly stayed away from this race, but finally weighed in yesterday. Former President Donald Trump got out the vote for Walker on social media and a tele-rally, while President Biden called into an Atlanta radio station.
In Madison, area shelters are struggling to meet unprecedented demand for people without a home.
The City County Homeless Issue Committee is reviewing goals for the upcoming year to change all that. McKenna Alexander reports.
After more than 3 decades of working with people that are homeless, Carla Thenz has seen a lot of people walk through shelter doors, but never this many.
No, our numbers are going up at the men's shelter. We had an all-time high a few weeks ago, and by all-time high, I mean forever in the 35 years of doing shelter, of 222 people.
The Emergency Men's Shelter is just one of many housing options provided by Porchlight, a nonprofit that works to reduce homelessness across Madison. Carla works as the organization's executive director and says lately more and more people have been reaching out for help.
I don't see the high numbers as necessarily a bad thing, because I see it as less people outside, more people seeking shelter. And then, of course, the negative would be, well, now those folks need to move into affordable housing.
The lack of affordable housing is just one of many problems being tackled by Madison's City County Homeless Issues Committee. Monday night, members met to review the past year, with 2022 featuring the committee's work on selecting a location for a permanent men's shelter, authorizing funding toward improvements at the temporary Dairy Drive campground, and making headway to adopt a homeless Bill of Rights. Significant strides made, but plenty of issues yet to be solved, as the committee now looks toward its goals for 2023. A top priority, digging past the resources available to find the root of homelessness in Madison.
We need to start thinking outside the box with that and trying to find ways to get people, that kind of help, because you can't just do counseling and therapy for people whose lives are terrible because they can't pay their bills. I mean, no amount of therapy is going to make that better for anyone.
A tentative committee work plan includes possible support for homeless high school parents, an increase in immediate housing options, and research into access barriers for jobs, childcare, and transportation. Goals that, while ambitious, remain critically important as shelters across Madison are now unable to match this community's need.
If it's somebody calling from out of town, I just say, you will be a homeless person here. You are not coming to Madison to move into housing. Like, there's not any quick groups that you can get in on to move into housing right away, which is my way of saying don't come, because unless you just want to be another homeless person in one of our shelters.
McKenna Alexander reporting for us. Just a reminder, homeless shelters are always in need of items this time of year. At Porchlight, for example, travel-sized toiletry items like shampoo and body wash are desperately needed. If you'd like to donate, visit porchlight.org for some more information.
One of 2 men involved in a fatal shooting last 4th of July will be back in court today. 26-year-old Christopher Somerset's facing a count of intentional homicide. Authorities say he and Avion Little shot and killed a 22-year-old in the parking lot of the gas station last summer. A criminal complaint says police were able to identify the 2 suspects via surveillance video. Somerset has a status conference scheduled for 8 o'clock this morning.
And there's a bond hearing scheduled for this afternoon for the man who accidentally shot and killed his friend earlier this year. 20-year-old Isaiah Miller admitted to firing a round from an AR-15 that killed his 19-year-old friend, Marshall Iverson. Court officials have entered a not guilty plea on behalf of Miller. His bail hearing is scheduled for 3 p.m.
6:06 now. We are learning more about why a pastoral associate at St. Olaf's in DeForest is facing charges for child sex abuse. Rajnal Raymond is charged with child enticement and sexual assault of a child by someone who works with children. The victim says that she and Raymond had inappropriate sexual contact both in person and online several times. A criminal complaint says it all started with a 17-year-old victim called friendly interactions that would eventually turn sexual. The victim also said that Raymond knew that she was underage and told her that he had a, quote, countdown until she turned 18. The court has set a $5,000 cash bail in this case.
2 international headlines. In Colombia, more than 30 people are dead after a mudslide buried a bus and 2 other cars. Emergency crews say 8 children are among those killed. The mudslide divided a highway, burying the bus in nearly 7 feet of dirt. 33 people were on board. Dozens of search and rescue workers tried to find survivors, but they ended their search after 24 hours of looking. That area has been under threat of a mudslide because of heavy rains due to La Nina. And new video this morning showing the biggest strike inside Russia since the war with Ukraine started. This video from Reuters. Russia says Ukrainian drones attacked 2 air bases in south-central Russia. They killed 3 servicemen and wounded 4. One of the targets houses bomber planes that belong to Russia's nuclear forces. Ukraine hasn't taken responsibility for that attack.
Do you have an Apple Watch or a new iPhone? Listen to this. They are responsible for a lot of false alarms and hang-ups to 911 dispatchers, especially in Columbia County these days. They're getting false alarms from new safety features on Apple Watches and iPhone 14s when people fall when they're skiing or getting off a tractor. It's led to more than a dozen calls so far, with some leading to fire, EMS, and law enforcement being dispatched unnecessarily. The emergency SOS Apple setting is a crash detection feature, but unlike the ones in cars like OnStar, this one's a lot more sensitive. Dispatchers say if it happens on your phone, the best thing to do is to stay on the line.
If the person doesn't stay on the line, we're not able to make contact with them. Our response to it is we have to treat every call as if it's real, and that there is some type of immediate danger to their life or their safety.
The Columbia County Sheriff's Office is also recommending Apple users turn off the emergency setting when they know they'll be engaging in high-impact but low-risk activities.
A local nonprofit is selling thousands of historic vinyl albums that captured the sound of Wisconsin in the 1960s. The records are from the personal collection of Jim Kirchstein, an electrical engineer and founder of Kuka Records in Sauk City. The small studio recorded thousands of songs by Wisconsin musicians until the early 1970s. Kirchstein chose to donate his beloved collection to a Grace, who then set up a pop-up shop to sell them. Right now, it's drawing a lot of attention.
There's a huge quantity of people, a lot of people coming through the store. Still lots of records left to sell, but similar to the last time we did the vinyl sale, I mean, it creates a lot of traffic. Yesterday we had people from Milwaukee, people from Appleton, so the word is out.
Great opportunity, folks. The records are being sold for $2 each at a Grace's thrift shop on South Stoughton Road. The sale runs through Saturday or as long as supplies last.
It's a heck of a deal.
$2. Check it out. 6:09 coming up, a new business opening its doors in Fitchburg today. Why water sports fans should be excited about it.
And it's a holiday tradition at Jensen Trees in Verona. Coming up, how they're spreading Christmas spirit through generations in the 608.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sheesh Raval with the Ortho Team Clinic at Stoughton Health. We hope you can join us for our upcoming event on treatment of knee arthritis and custom knee replacements.
Okay, Floor and Decor, show me what you've got. Now this tile says spa day all day, but this tile says classic on glam. And this modern look, it's sleek yet chic. Okay, I've got it. Everything I need to pull this project together, and all at the perfect price.
At Floor & Decor, you can realize any aspirational project at an inspirational price. Because with an unmatched selection of high-quality products, all at everyday low prices, your bathroom upgrade has never been more you. Discover Floor & Decor today.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in.
So much.
And that's how Ford is helping you.
Proud of you, kid.
Shine bright. This season, choose FlexBuy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer. And shine bright.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance.
When I had stubborn fat, I always felt self-conscious. I couldn't wear the clothes I wanted to wear, and it was so frustrating.
I worked so hard. By working out, by dieting, that stubborn fat was just not going anywhere.
I had this vision of how I wanted to look. I didn't feel like myself, so I did what I needed to do. I called Sono Bello. Sono Bello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist because it works.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently.
Sono Bello removed this big pooch right here. I have curves. I have exactly the body I've always wanted.
I got myself back, my shape back, but most of all, my confidence back.
I lost 4 inches off my waist. Going to Sono Bello has completely changed my life. Just look at me.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-510-6198 or go to sonobello.com.
I love being an orthopedic surgeon because I can help people improve their lives. My name is Ashish Raval. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. My specialty is sports medicine, focusing specifically on the care of the shoulder, hip, and knee.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. There's a big ribbon cutting today for water sports fanatics. Rutabaga Paddle Sports is opening a new location in Fitchburg. They've got a storefront in Monona where folks can check out kayaks, canoes, and more and splash their own boats in Lake Monona. Well, this new location is going to be near another water source too, and some more perks here like being solar power run and carbon neutral. You can tour the place yourself. The ribbon cutting is scheduled for 11:30 this morning. I don't trust myself not to buy yet another kayak, so I should probably stay away.
What's the name of this place?
Rutabaga. You love that, don't you?
That name.
Yeah.
Is there
cool
something
store.
fun about that word? It's a fun word.
Very cool store. Easy to drop some money there, that's for sure.
I bet. All right, let's check in with Josh Breider. He is talking about the most wonderful time of the year and a lovely tradition in the 608.
Indeed. Josh Breider live in Verona at a local Christmas tree farm. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. We're spreading some Christmas cheer this morning. Of course, it is the busiest and happiest time of the year for Jensen Trees here in Verona, as families in the 608 are on the hunt for the perfect Christmas tree. This is a favorite family tradition for Lance Jensen, who's been proud to have his kids grow up around Christmas trees their entire life. Jensen says just like his family has grown and developed through the decades, so has the landscape here. And he's proud of how far the family-owned and operated Christmas tree farm has come since his dad first established it back in 1966.
With any luck, we'll be able to keep doing it for as long as the farm and the boys are still here.
Jensen says he hopes to continue growing Christmas trees for as long as they have the farm. He says with more and more homes going up across the area, it means big business as families search for trees every year. Coming up in our next half hour, we're going to follow along with one local family who's made cutting down their Christmas tree here at Jensen Farms their Christmas tradition. You won't want to miss that story just after 6:40, guys.
Yeah, you want to get to those farms soon.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of inventory left. I know that they're low there. The one I went to on Sunday, they had.
Who said that?
Yeah, they're running low on supply unless you want a petite tree.
And maybe you do.
Maybe you do. They got lots of those.
There you go. Josh Briner.
Any tree works. All
Indeed it
shapes and
does.
sizes.
Exactly. Good little lesson there.
Don't forget to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured.
Got the tree. Now we just need the snow. Greg Barnhart here now with your first warn weather. Hey, Greg.
Hey, even get that Charlie Brown Christmas tree, too.
There we go.
Get those small little ones, too. Yeah, we looked like we got some snow. At least we got snow today with some rain mixed. Not going to be a travel issue per se. We do have an opportunity for a couple of things of fog tonight and tomorrow, patchy areas. Once again, that won't be a real huge concern. Really what the focus goes on is the Thursday. Rain to snow Thursday night, accumulation probably Friday morning, and then a lot of refreezing could go on to that. So that's the idea that we're going for the alert day. That's the thing that we'll have more details as we get closer to it, especially starting tomorrow. Today we do have that line coming through, a light snow, light rain, morely light rain towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border further south. That little front system clips through here today, should be gone by this evening. Skies will become more partly cloudy overnight, maybe some fog, and then tomorrow, should be overall a better day, really. More sun, less clouds, and the precipitation really stays north with that system clipping through. So of the good days, that's probably going to be the one of the week. Today, we're just going to have upper 20s right now starting out. Should climb up into the low 30s, at least by noon or mid-30s. Here's that snow approaching Platteville as we get through 10 a.m. It then stretches up to the noon hour towards Madison and then pushes across. Some of the areas, southern areas, may see the snow actually change to rain, too, just to keep in mind that. The system Thursday and Thursday night, mainly Thursday night into Friday, comes up from the south. So the best shot for a lot of rainfall or just overall melted snow and rain is going to be further south, quarter to half. That'll kind of come through here as you see it lifts north through Friday morning. So we should get at least a good half to quarter of inch of rain or melted snow, depending on what occurs. What we get with snow, we'll get a better idea, but still there's some question exactly where the heaviest amount will be. The band looks to be just Madison north, stretching across. That area 1 to 3, 3 to 6 is a possibility in some areas. Right now I'm more comfortable with 1 to 3 in our area. This could change depending on track, what it goes north-south, and especially when that rain changes to snow Thursday night into Friday morning. So more to come on that. That's why we have the alert day there for that potential travel impact. Once we get through Friday, the weekend doesn't look too bad. The next opportunity for rain or snow comes Monday, Tuesday. The good news with all this, we're not going to have an opportunity to get real cold because these systems are coming fairly quick. So that's a positive, but I think we will see some snow.
Greg Barnhart, thank you very much.
In less than 24 hours, Wisconsin will tip off Big Ten play against 13th ranked Maryland, and there's going to be an old friend at the Kohl Center. John Lure is returning to where it all started to serve as UW's honorary captain as the Badgers continue to celebrate 125 years of basketball. Remember, Lure won 100 games over his 4 years in Madison and played 8 seasons in the NBA. High school girls hoops, 6th ranked Division IV Cuba City hosting number 6 in Division V Belmont, and the home team was off and running. Olivia Olson takes it to the rack for 2. Cubans jumped out to a 10-1 lead. Lady Braves would battle back. Reese Rundy gets the hoop and the harm to make this one a 2-point game. Cuba City would not be denied. Olson finds a wide open Jenna Daly, and she cashes in. Cubans get the win 62-48. Another big non-conference tilt. New Glarus hosting Lancaster. The Gardner Knights scored the game's first 9 points. Laney Burks doing her best to bring the Flying Arrows back. She gets 3 thanks to the backdoor cut and lays it up and in for 2 of her team-high 16. But New Glarus' dynamic duo put on a show. First, it's Elle Lancaster dialing up from deep. She had 20. Then later, the Knights work it around to Lindsay Shadowalt, and she does the rest. Game-high 22 for her. New Glarus gets the win, 71-43, the final. Bucks back on the road taking on the Magic, and it was a big night from rookie A.J. Green. The sharpshooter drills the corner triple. He finished with a career-high 12 points. Bucks led by 11 at the break, and Giannis was doing Giannis things in Orlando. 34 points, 13 boards, 5 assists, and a pair of blocks. Bucks win again, 109-103. In 3 weeks, Wisconsin will take on Oklahoma State in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. And good news for the Badgers, the Cowboys will be playing their backup quarterback. Their starter, Graham Mertz, entered the transfer portal. Now, Mertz isn't the only Badger leaving the program. Guard Michael Furtney, safety Titus Toller, and defensive end Tristan Munday all put their names in the portal. Furtney started 8 games this season at right guard. After the win over the Bears on Sunday, the Packers bumped up their playoff chances by a couple percentage points. However, another loss, and Green Bay is likely eliminated. And that's where the question of, do you continue to play banged-up Aaron Rodgers, or do you give Jordan Love a shot to show what he has? Well, Brian Gutekunst's answer, not really direct.
Whoever gives us the best chance to win needs to be out there. That's only fair to this locker room. That's the way I feel about it. I think Matt feels the same. So, again, there's always kind of, different ways to look at things. But football is a little bit different game than some others. We'll make those decisions when we get there. What's best for the football team and going out and winning those games.
And that's your morning sports. Coming up, which cities in America are the most sinful? You can probably guess number 1, but where does Madison rank?
And ahead in our next half hour, a push for more affordable housing in Madison might be coming to fruition, where the project would go up.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Shopco Optical.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
My name is Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
Mr. Gnome, you look tired. It's exhausting going from one holiday sale to another, but not at Bob's Discount Furniture, where you can get this 4-piece cottage chic sectional for only $19.99. And it comes in 2 colors, so you can holiday the Bob's way.
Need cleaning supplies? Menards carries top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, get a $10 rebate on qualifying purchases of $40 or more of these and other brand name products from Procter & Gamble. Give your bathroom an update with Pfister. Pfister creates thoughtfully designed faucets like this Henlo bathroom faucet. Its spot defense keeps it fingerprint and water spot free. Get yours today. Now on sale for $84.99. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
More season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Here's to the guy with the tree in his kitchen who can't talk right now because his elderly neighbor needs help. Here's to the generator in the middle of the street with extension cords running to 4 different houses. Here's to the countless acts of kindness that helped the Midwest recover from one of the worst storms in recorded history. You've given a whole new meaning to the term silver lining. The worst brings out our best.
Waiting. Sometimes it's just inevitable. But if you're over 50 or live with a chronic condition, untreated COVID could be deadly. Got COVID symptoms? Get tested and get treated right away. It can't wait.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Because where Culver's comes from, and the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Never have I ever put literally every single item in our store on sale, even the items that never go on sale. Every item?
Join us now through December 24th for our never on sale sale. Only at Rogers and Hollins.
Feast your eyes on one of my best-selling dining sets. Rustic style meets incredible value in my 7-piece Montana dining set. Available in dining height or counter height. Thanks to Bob's Discount, it's only $9.99 either way. Holiday the Bob's way.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. Linda's got a stunner
Very
of
nice.
one. We've been asking for some snow in these pictures.
She delivered.
Indeed.
We could get some more snow later this week. Yeah. Greg is tracking a chance. We could get 1 to 3.
Yeah,
right
we could get
now,
more.
Friday.
I think come Friday or Saturday, I think the picture will be somewhat like that.
That would be very nice. It would sure make the holiday season feel more like it. If you have a lovely photo like Linda's, post it on social media and use the hashtag MyNews3Morning. Okay, a new list is out of the most sinful cities in America. Wallet Hub looked at a few things here. All the typical sins, your anger and hatred, jealousy, excess and vices, greed, lust, vanity, laziness. And here's the list, right? Here's some of the list. Vegas at the top, no surprise here,
yeah.
Sin City. St. Louis and Philadelphia coming in at number 3. And look at Madison, way down, real close to the bottom of the list out of 182 cities, coming in at 171st.
We're just good old wholesome folks in Wisconsin.
Aren't we?
Indeed.
So they looked at a bunch of different things for this, including crime statistics for like violent crimes that attributes to the anger and hatred, and then also things number of casinos, that was, you know, some of the vices, and so they looked at a whole bunch of different factors to come up with the list. So Madison, pat yourself on the back for being a, I guess, a sinless city.
Very proud to be from here. Hey, we gotta save some time this half hour for some weather.
Yeah, well, we got some light rain, snow. Got the bus forecast. It won't be as much as that screen shows, but you will have that opportunity to see that today. But the bigger thing that we're watching, like I said, after a good Wednesday, is that snow coming Thursday night, Friday.
Okay, we'll get into it right after this break. Stay with us. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event, you can make maintenance cost worries so last year. Hurry in to lease a new 2023 Tiguan for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. Limited inventory available.
When the weather gets cold, springs break.
Fixing broken garage doors, that's all we do here at Precision.
Our vehicles are literally like a warehouse on wheels.
We can fix a broken spring the same day and get you on your way.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Wells Fargo lets you know where you stand with your FICO credit score. What if you knew where you stood with everything, like your future in-laws?
Hope you like cats.
I hope your parents like me. They're whispering.
The kitties like her.
Can they tell I'm allergic? Tears of joy.
Welcome to the family.
Like knowing where you stand? When it comes to your credit score, you can with Wells Fargo.
A must in your medicine cabinet. Less sick days.
Cold coming on? Zicam is the #1 cold shortening brand.
Highly recommended.
Zifans love Zicam's unique zinc formula.
It shortens colds.
Zicam Zinc That Cold. You can get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At U.S. Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
Here, have a Triscuit.
Bring on the zest with fire-roasted tomato and olive oil. Bring it with Triscuit.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday! Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $10.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
Experience does count. When you're shopping for new furniture, a mattress set, or flooring, come to the experts at McGann Furniture and Flooring in Baraboo. Our experienced staff is well trained in home decorating. and we'll answer all your questions so you can buy with confidence. You'll find big city selection and an enjoyable shopping experience. And remember, we don't raise prices only to lower them later for a sale. Come see the difference experience can make at McGann Furniture and Flooring, downtown Baraboo.
At the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event, you can make maintenance cost worries so last year. Hurry in to lease a new 2023 Tiguan for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 do it signing. Limited inventory available.
Right now, a suspect in a recent homicide is in jail. What we know about his arrest.
Plans to put up more affordable housing in Madison, where the city hopes to place the project, and how they plan to afford it.
And we have one more round of light rain or light snow today. I'll time that out, as well as a potential more impactful system coming Thursday night and Friday that could bring accumulating snow.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Could see a little bit of snow, maybe a mix later today, right?
Yeah, today. Won't see the freeze and drizzle, though. That's the good news.
Yeah.
But we will see some light snow and light rain today. Really, that's kind of the story. Road-wise, it'll be mainly wet because our temperatures are going to climb into the upper mid-30s. So overall, just road wet issues. Obviously, with everything out there spraying, you'll have to keep the windshield wipers going and probably clean them quite a bit too with it coming out. But that should end by this evening, so don't expect any, like I said, accumulation on the roads with this light rain or light snow moving through. Right now, temperatures mid-20s to around 30 in most locations. Get further north, up in Black River Falls, they're in the teens. So overall, a little warmer than we should be, but not too bad. Here's the line kind of developing in Iowa. A lot of that still is not reaching the ground. We're still fairly dry, so it will take some time. So not a morning commute issue at all. More noon and there afterwards. The one to the north will stay there. As we zoom in, it's just starting to come into the picture. Future check doesn't quite get it yet because we're not in the time frame, but it's getting close to Dubuque here by 9 or 10 a.m. As you see, tying this out, mid to upper 30s this afternoon. That light rain, light snow will be pushing through. Light winds overall, not too bad for temperature-wise. Here's that one system. One to the north will stay there. The one we're tracking for Thursday or Friday is not quite in the picture yet. It's in the southwest U.S. and doesn't look anything great. But by the time that gets here, could bring some accumulating snow. And that's why we do have the alert day going on for Thursday night and Friday for some road impacts coming Friday morning. I'll time all this out and explain this a bit later in the broadcast.
Sounds good. Thanks, Greg. We have some new information this morning. Madison police are looking for anyone who may have witnessed a car crash Sunday night that left one person dead. Officers were sent to the intersection of Pleasant View Road and Flagstone Drive around 1 a.m. They arrived to find the vehicle on fire with a person's body inside. Investigators determined it was a crash that involved a light fixture and a utility pole. Police have not provided any information about the person found inside. And new at this hour, they have released some photos of two vehicles. People inside may have witnessed the crash around 11 p.m. Sunday night. So this morning, they are asking anyone with information to call the number on your screen. It's 266-4692.
Happening today, Madison City Council is considering a couple of resolutions to allow for more affordable housing inside the city.
Shane Hogan is here now on what's being considered tonight. Good morning, Shane.
Hey, good morning, Chris. The Community Development Division is proposing to spend about $9 million in affordable housing funds and to spend another $4 million to foster affordable home ownership. The first resolution would offer the $9 million to redevelopment projects. St. John's Lutheran Church near the Capitol, the former Gardner Bakery site on East Wash, and Merchant Place on Odana Road on the west side. In total, they would set up 500 new rental units around the city, more than half of which qualify as affordable.
All of these are on a preferred bus line where our bus rapid transit is going to be. So that is something that, we really want to get ahead of the market of making sure we have those affordable units in areas where there are high amenities.
The second resolution would commit $4 million city and federal dollars to 9 organizations like Habitat for Humanity and Project Home to focus on supporting home ownership through home buyer education, down payment assistance, and more. Rhodes also says that 2 of the developments agreed to make 236 of the units permanently affordable, rather than the limit of 40 years typical with the affordable housing process.
All right, Shane Hogan, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Madison police say their gang and neighborhood crime team have arrested a suspect wanted in connection with the homicide last month. Police say the 40-year-old man was taken into custody without incident and booked into jail. Since he hasn't been formally charged in court, we are not naming him at this time. The shooting itself happened on Lakeside Street near John Nolan Drive back on November 22nd. 36-year-old Shantari Riley died as a result. Police said he was in a fight with someone before being shot and might have known that suspect.
In Milwaukee County, Timothy Olson, a man in custody for several alleged incidents, as well as for being a person of interest in a woman's death, is now a person of interest in a second death investigation. According to reporting from the CBS affiliate in Milwaukee, Olson's mother found a dead woman in his bed in Racine on November 8th, 2 weeks before he became a person of interest in the death of Kim McCulance, who fell unconscious with Olson in South Milwaukee. Russell Tijgerna, the older half-brother of Timothy Olson, is speaking out now for the first time, saying that his brother has used his identity for gain before. He says that he's not been in contact, though, with Olson for years.
I've actually had to go to court in Illinois because of him using my name for different things and having my driver's license suspended and having him using my name and having over $20,000 worth of medical bills that I actually had to make a police report here for that.
The new information about another death investigation was revealed by an assistant district attorney in Milwaukee County Sunday when Olson appeared remotely for a bond hearing in another case.
New this morning in northern Wisconsin, a 64-year-old man is dead after falling around 50 feet while working at a shipyard in Superior. Police say it happened just before noon yesterday at Fraser Shipyards. First responders tried to save him, but he died as a result of his injuries. Police say it was a tragic accident. They do not suspect any kind of foul play.
A big day today at the state capitol for the annual holiday tree lighting ceremony. The governor and lieutenant governor will do the honors in the rotunda, of course. The theme this year, Wisconsin Waters. If you sent in an ornament to be displayed on the tree, you can go check it out today at the lighting. The event starts at noon. 6:35 here on your Tuesday. Coming up, Greg is tracking the possibility we could see a little bit of light snow, freezing, some sort of wintry mix today. He's going to time that out and the chance for some accumulating snow later in the week, all in his First Warn forecast.
And flu rates are soaring across the state. A warning from doctors on why you should get your flu shot sooner rather than later.
Plus, many local families cutting down the best Christmas tree in the 608. Coming up, we're going to follow along with one local family making it their holiday tradition here at Jensen Trees.
Dress up your home for the holidays at Waunakee Furniture ETC. Add color and cheer to your home this holiday season with stylish seasonal decor during our holiday sale. Let us brighten your room with unique accessories and great savings during the holiday sale going on now at Waunakee Furniture ETC.
Hy-Vee Red Hot deals are super hot this Monday through Thursday. Lay's kettle cooked or rolled gold, 2 for only $5. Avocados, only 59 cents each. And Hy-Vee pasta, only 77 cents. Scan the code, get deals, only at Hy-Vee.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. So much. And that's how Ford is helping you. I'm proud of you, kids. Shine bright. This season, choose FlexBuy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer. And shine bright.
The holidays can be so stressful. So give the gift of wellness. Buy $100 in Massage Envy gift cards and receive a free $20 promo card. Keep your body working.
Never have I ever toured in a rock band.
Yep, I play a mean air guitar.
Never have I ever burnt the holiday dinner.
I have no reservations about making reservations.
Never have I ever put literally every single item in our store on sale, even the items that never go on sale. Every item? Oh, come on.
Join us now through December 24th for our never on sale sale. Only at Rogers and Hollins.
Hy-Vee Red Hot deals are super hot. This Monday through Thursday. 8-ounce pork chops, 4 for only $5. Little Debbie snacks or Sunbelt Bakery granola bars, only $2.88. And a 12-pack of ramen noodles, only $2.49. Only at Hy-Vee.
Dress up your home for the holidays at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Add color and cheer to your home this holiday season with stylish seasonal decor during our holiday sale. Let us brighten your room with unique accessories and great savings during the holiday sale going on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team gets results.
We're taking action for you.
Nearly 700 cases closed, more than $500,000 recovered, and we're not finished yet. When you need help, call for action only on News 3 Now.
Celebrate a decade of thanks with us
at Geo's Garden Holiday Party.
Live December 9th at Goodman Community Center and streaming worldwide.
With fun and fundraising to help families of kids with special needs.
Find all the details at geosgarden.org.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Time to slow things down and see what's going on in the 608.
Yeah, Josh Breider's live in Verona this morning at a local Christmas tree farm. How's it going this morning, Josh?
Hey guys, you know it's going great when we're talking about Christmas trees. It is the most wonderful time of the year. And here at Jensen Trees, they have been spreading Christmas cheer for a long time, since 1966. And many local families have made this farm their holiday tradition to find that perfect Christmas tree. We followed along with one of those families who have made holiday memories here over the years.
Jump over the logs, Dad.
Oh, yes. Don't want to trip. It's kind of the start of the Christmas season for us.
He's too tall.
Let's look down here.
I went under the branch.
Nice. Since we've been in Madison, yeah, we've pretty much come here ever since. So at least the last 7 years or so. All right, let's come over here, buddy. I grew up doing it, and I always thought it was really fun. So I wanted to keep the tradition alive with my family.
I grew up growing Christmas trees with my dad. My boys have been growing up with Christmas trees with me and their grandfather as well.
Looks like Christmas tree must have been cut down here.
Well, I think there's an incredible shortage of supply, not just with us, but I think nationwide. The demand is high, and after several years of drought, about 5 to 7 years ago, that's what's been hurting us the most.
Look!
Ooh, she looks good.
Because it's perfect.
I think it's gotten a lot more competitive and a lot harder to find good trees.
Going through. You can do it, Daddy. There it goes.
If people are interested in cutting a 5 or 6 foot tree.
It's getting wobbly.
Yeah?
Can you reach the top? I think.
There's fewer trees that grow up to be 8 to 10 foot trees.
All right. Good job, Dad.
And that's really what we offer, is that family experience.
You could take the front, Eleanor could take the back.
Should Dad help?
Hopefully from our family.
I know the way back.
To the customer's family.
We're gonna take it to the guys over there, buddy.
I'll help.
Okay.
Super cute story there. My thanks to photojournalist Mark Schilling for putting that piece together while I was on vacation. Here at Jensen Trees, you can still find the pre-cut trees this season, but unfortunately, the cut your own trees has ended. Talking a little bit about that supply there in that package. To learn more about Jensen Trees, you can go to the story on channel3000.com. Chris and Leah, I'm really thinking we're going to go a real tree next year, but this is my problem. I know this is my problem though. I like putting my decorations up earlier in November, so I feel like I almost have to do a fake tree to start off with and then wait until like the Thanksgiving weekend to maybe get a real tree just to make it last. I don't know if you guys have any tips as far as that goes, because I don't want my tree to not look good around Christmas.
You just have to water it constantly. Do you have any tips?
Get like a real tree, like a potted tree.
Oh, okay. That sounds expensive.
You could do that, and then you could have it or replanted, or you could get 2 trees. You get 1 tree early, and then you get another tree late.
Josh,
not a bad idea.
Feeling like spending some money next holiday season?
How bad do you want it, Josh?
Yeah.
I love some options, guys. I love some options. I mean, it's so beautiful outside, especially this time of the year. You know, it's just nice to be able to have. I mean, you saw right there, this is a holiday tradition for so many local families, and it's those memories that are going to last a lifetime.
All right. Josh Bryder reporting for us this morning. Thank you, Josh.
Hey, Josh is always looking for ideas for In the 608. Reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured.
We're on the hunt for some snow to go with our holiday Christmas tree. Greg Barnhart has your first warn weather. There is an alert day in store with some measurable snow, Greg.
Yeah, that comes more Thursday night, Friday morning. So we are looking for snow. And even beyond that, it looks like the pattern remains active. So I think we will see snow. For today, we're going to see some snow, but more mixed rain, snow. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. So road issues, maybe some wet issues that go with it, but won't be an accumulation on any of the surfaces right now. A couple opportunities of fog to go on tonight and tomorrow, more patchy. And then all attention turns to Thursday night, Friday morning, where we do have a better shot of getting accumulating snow and maybe some refreezing issues come Saturday too. So we'll keep an eye on that. And that's why there is alert day. We are growing confidence that we'll have some travel impacts come that time. For today, we have that line come through of light snow, light rain. Like I said, it's going to be a light, so it won't accumulate too much. That'll pass through quickly this afternoon or this evening. Skies will kind of clear out tonight. A few clouds tomorrow, but if you're looking for sun, probably tomorrow's the best chance to see it. Temperatures get into the low 40s prior to that system coming through. It won't be till Thursday, so it's all day Wednesday should be good. And most of the day actually going into Thursday, you see that system's still not here as we get closer to Thursday morning yet, just cloud cover. So we still got a couple days to go through. Here that comes through about 1:30, it's over Madison or closer to noon. As you get closer to the border, probably more rain than snow, but it's going to come down light. So once again, no accumulation expected. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, even a 40 by this afternoon. That should pass through this evening. Once again, areas to the south, Janesville, Monroe, maybe just rain, and it gets more rain as you get towards Milwaukee. This evening will start clearing out a little bit, so temperatures will fall back into the 20s, even teens up north. More clouds coming in, but overall it'll set up a decent day for Friday. Just some clouds, sun, and overall temperatures getting up into about almost the 40s, even low 40s for many locations by the time you get there. So as we go to the system that we're tracking for Thursday night, Friday, it's coming up from the south. So areas to the south could actually get quite a bit of rain or melted snow combined with it too. You can see it come through here. So a good 3/4 of an inch of rain or melted snow with this. As we look at the snowfall on this, we're looking at just a line somewhere southern Madison going over, southern Wisconsin going over to northern Iowa, somewhere in that line. Confident 1 to 3. We probably will see some areas to get 3 to 6. It just depends on where that is right now. Not confident to say where, but that comes Friday morning. So once again, travel impacts are probably going to be likely for sometimes. Bus forecast, we've got a few rain showers going on, but other than that, shouldn't be too bad. Temperature-wise for today, fairly nice. Fairly good weekend. Once we get past Friday and the alert day, then we have another opportunity coming next week with snow again. The good news, these systems come through quick. That doesn't allow opportunity for really get cold any of these days. So overall, mid to upper 30s, you really can't beat that for this time of year in December, too.
All right, Greg Barnhart, thank you very much. We appreciate it. 6:46 this week is National Influenza Vaccination Week, reminding everyone there's still time to get a flu shot for anyone 6 months and older. Right now, flu rates are soaring with more than 6 million confirmed cases in the 608, in the U.S. rather. Here in Wisconsin, only 30% of residents are vaccinated against the flu. SSM Health here in Madison says hospitalizations have doubled for them since Thanksgiving. With both the flu and COVID cases on the rise, they recommend you should get vaccinated for both.
They can be given at the same time. We do know that COVID is also surging right now. And again, it's the same strategy of the vaccines will help mitigate the disease. So we strongly encourage them, the use of the booster as well for COVID. And as I said, you can give them together very safely.
He says it's still too early to tell how effective the flu vaccine is this year, but that it is effective, especially for those at risk. A good reminder to get your flu shot this fall. All right, at 6:47, coming up in the morning sprint, all of the morning's top local headlines.
Firstly, we have a birthday to celebrate. Kinsley's 3 today. Happy birthday, kiddo. Thanks for celebrating with us. We'll be right back.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Warrens, Wisconsin.
Our biggest sale of the year is held over, so there's still time to get Black Friday deals during our huge Thanksgiving sale, held over at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible prices, plus get 30% off on top of that store-wide at Slumberland.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Look!
It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
Look closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at US Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
There's something new from Better Than Bouillon. Introducing the Culinary Collection. Exciting new flavors like sofrito for casseroles or adobo for fajitas, each adding a little something special to all your family favorites. But don't take our word for it. The Culinary Collection from Better Than Bouillon.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. They help restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture. We've got to have each other's backs.
CeraVe, now the #1 dermatologist recommended skincare brand.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV. And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe these guys will buy our house.
What could go wrong?
Like rookie homebuyers who don't have experience you can count on. We Buy Ugly Houses has been buying houses as is for almost 3 decades. Call or click to sell quick.
Looking at mattresses?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable. That's why Slumberland has modernized the process. Right now, get 30% off select mattresses, like this Sealy Posturepedic mattress for $5.99. Slumberland, mattress shopping reinvented.
Happy holidays from all of us at WISC-TV.
6:50, time for the morning sprint.
In Janesville this morning, police are searching for a theft suspect. They say he stole 2 laptops from the Best Buy on Deerfield Drive while armed with a handgun. Police say the suspect asked an employee for the computers, and when they returned with them, police said he showed a gun and took the laptops. Anyone who recognizes this man on your screen, that picture from surveillance video, you should call Janesville Police.
The race to replace retiring Milwaukee area Senator Alberta Darling is heating up. State Representative Janelle Brandtjen announcing she's now running for the open seat. Brandtjen has been a critic, you could say, of the 2020 election, even running an investigation that competed with Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. She even went as far to endorse Vos's primary opponent. Brandtjen's currently running against at least one other Republican, Dan Knodel, in the primary. Both represent 2 of the 3 districts that make up that Senate seat.
The man charged with randomly killing a Columbia County man inside his home more than 3 years ago is now serving a life sentence. However, 45-year-old Jason Kajewski will be eligible for extended supervision after 30 years. Last week, he pleaded guilty to a single charge of intentional homicide for his role in the death of Keith Wolf in September of 2019. It happened inside his home in the town of Leeds.
U.S. House expected to pass the Respect for Marriage Act today. It would ensure the nationwide recognition of same-sex marriage. The Senate passed it last week with support from 12 Republicans. President Biden says he will sign it into law.
It may be another cold and dark day for tens of thousands of people in Moore County, North Carolina. They're still without power after someone intentionally targeted multiple power stations with gunfire over the weekend. Schools canceled once again today. The power company says it could take days before electricity is fully restored. The FBI is investigating but doesn't consider the attacks to be domestic terrorism.
UW-Platteville and Madison College marking a new step in the engineering partnership between the 2 institutions. The updated agreement will designate Madison College as an official UW-Platteville engineering partnership site. This adds the UW-Platteville Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial and Systems Engineering to the existing pathways for Madison College students.
Police are looking for a suspect they say hit a man in the head with an axe before robbing him. Officers say a 54-year-old was walking around Tira Road on the east side by the mall Sunday when the suspect grabbed him and demanded his wallet. The suspect allegedly followed him to his hotel on Easttown Boulevard and then hit him in the head with an axe. The man did have to go to the hospital, but he is doing okay.
The Department of Homeland Security is giving states 2 more years before it starts enforcing the Real ID requirements. The new deadline is now May 7th, 2025, at which point all state driver's licenses must meet security standards established by the Real ID Act. After the deadline, IDs that don't meet those standards won't be accepted by federal agencies, including the TSA.
Hollywood mourning the loss of actress Kirstie Alley this morning. Alley won an Emmy for her role on Cheers and starred in films including Look Who's Talking. Her kids say on Instagram she died after a short battle with cancer. Allie's first TV appearances were as a game show contestant on The Match Game in 1979 and Password in 1980. She was 71 years old.
The Supreme Court just took up another case pitting free speech against gay rights. The case involves a Colorado web designer who says creating pages for same-sex weddings conflicts with her religious beliefs. Attorneys argue that artists, unlike other vendors, are protected by free speech, but Colorado state law bars businesses from discriminating based on race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, and other grounds.
PepsiCo is reportedly planning to eliminate hundreds of corporate jobs in North America, mostly affecting its beverage unit. The Wall Street Journal reports the cuts will affect workers in Illinois, Texas, and New York. Employees were sent a memo saying the move is intended to simplify the organization so Pepsi can operate more efficiently.
Rental car company Hertz agreeing to pay $168 million in settlements. It's going to former customers because the company apparently falsely reported vehicles were stolen. The case sometimes resulted in people being arrested, held at gunpoint by police, and even spending time in jail while the false reports were ironed out. Systemic flaws by Hertz are allegedly to blame, including not recording payment or rental extensions, failing to track its own vehicle inventory, and failing to correct false reports to police.
Taylor Swift fans are now suing Ticketmaster and its parent company Live Nation. The suit alleges the companies engaged in anti-competitive practices, charging higher prices to fans. The plaintiffs accuse Ticketmaster of forcing concertgoers to exclusively use its site. It also controlled all registration and access to the Taylor Swift tour. The suit calls for the companies to fork over a $2,500 penalty for each violation.
And we have another day with light rain or light snow, and temperatures actually getting close above freezing too. You can see the temperatures right now, light rain or light snow, mainly south of the Dells, closer as you get towards Madison. We'll see that come through today. Temperatures overall pretty good. You're just starting to see that come into Grant County right now. That'll stretch further as we go later on. You can see it's stretching all the way through. About noon, it should get to the Madison. Areas will then transition to light rain, mainly wet roads. We're not looking at any type of snow accumulation. That's the thing, but we're paying attention to going Thursday night into Friday for the accumulation snow, and that's why we do have an alert day. You can see that in the 10-day forecast. 1 to 3 inches of potential there, and we'll update that as we get closer to the event.
Greg Barnhart, thank you very much. Stay with us, folks. Another news and weather update coming in half an hour.
Okay, I can't see.